Hey, what's up? It's Annoying Mama, and I'm, back. Um, I'm so sorry that this is a couple of days late. But I've been so busy doing all my cats and everything in the moment. Getting everything in no time whatsoever. It just doesn't work. I am very sorry if I'm way too quiet tonight. My parents are asleep, and I'm trying to record this to make sure that they don't hear what I say. Yes, I'm wearing makeup because this is my everyday look, and you guys only usually see me on a Sunday, and some weekends I don't wear makeup. That's cool. I just needed to apologize because obviously, that happened, and we don't want to, I just want to be a good person. Just apologize. So, I'm here, and it's Tuesday night. I've just done gymnastics, that's why I'm thinking my hair's a bit dead. I've decided that at the start of my videos, I'm actually going to make it a little personal-ish, sort of, I don't know, and just talk about my day, how I've been, what's happened, just a couple of things just to let you guys updated, but just so you know that this is what happens in my life, and that this is just, how I feel, and that I come up here and I smile and I make myself look good, but I don't always feel like that, so I needed to make sure that maybe just to get you some related stuff. So today I did a test that I didn't know barely anything on, so that's cool, guys. Like, so stressful, yeah. I had a really good English lesson. I'm actually the director of our Macbeth play, so that made me really happy and was really a good highlight of the day. And then I did my presentation cat, which is a business pitch. Not a good thing. Well, yes and no. It was okay. Then I went to my psychologist, straight after school, and had a very, very, very long chat about tests and cats and stuff, because yesterday I had an outcome and a unit circle cat in test conditions, not good. That's why I actually couldn't record this weekend, because Saturday it was my best friend's birthday. How can you miss that one? And Sunday was my dad's birthday, and I did a lot of study and a lot of fixing up on my dad's birthday, which was a Sunday, and then I was supposed to record last night, but I had so much study to do for today, so I needed just to apologize and sort of explain that my life's gotten actually so busy at the moment, and yeah. And then I went to gymnastics and actually didn't have too bad of a time. Usually I just hate going to gymnastics, and I don't mind the gymnastic part of it, but I can't deal with the people and I just think, but I actually had a good time tonight and I got okay. And then I'm back here and I'm recording for you guys, and that's pretty much my day. I've had a lot of ups and downs. I wanted to smash someone's face in today. No. My ex was pissed off at me. So I got pissed off at him because he was pissed off at me. We're almost pretty much best friends now, but he's still my ex, so I gotta use that. And he's like, oh, but I wasn't pissed off at you. I was only pissed off because you were pissed off. I'm like, I was only pissed off because you were pissed off. But what is this? So I've taken up like 5 minutes of this video talking about my day, which isn't too bad. I just need to make sure that you guys know that I'm dealing with a lot of stress as well, and I need this as well. Anyway, so, as you know by the link, and that's not the word, I don't know how to do these things. As you know by the title of this video, we're talking about a very, very heavy topic today, and that is why I wanted to start more of on a light note, because we're talking about suicide. Basically, what we're talking about is, actually I have to go find it, because I've entirely forgotten that I need to find this. So I will try and find it while I talk to you. Basically what just happened, was I did a, entry video. Ooh, that's not a good thing. I did my first speech, and I can't find it. Can I? Oh, I probably should have done this way beforehand. I apologize so much. It might be, yeah, I found it. Sorry. But basically I talked about the, increasing rates of suicide, and especially in teenagers. I don't entirely want to read the entire speech out for you, because it could interfere with all of my competition part. But I'll read you parts of it. So I wrote, did you know that in Australia, suicide causes the most deaths of Australians each year? That the rates of suicide, especially in teenagers, are rapidly increasing. In 2016, 11 people per 100,000 died by suicide. And that there's many causes, obviously. We can't all defeat them all, because we like superhumans by then. And obviously you can't help if people choose not to know about it. But basically I said that the way we deal with these situations is that the victim of suicide, attempted suicide, or whatever, actually has to reach out for help. And this is never a good thing, because by the time that they decided that we want to try suicide, they attempt it. So whatever, they have given up. They've fully given up on life, and there is no way. Excuse me. There is no way that you could ever go up to someone and go, I'm hurting myself, I want to hurt myself, this is what's happening, can you help me? No one wants to do that at that point in time. Not many people want to do that during the time, before suicide, and just at early stages. But by the end of suicide, it's just not an option. So what I basically said was, so that schools have wellbeing centres, and they have all these things in Australia, especially, but it's only when the victim themselves goes up to the space to talk to the professional that they can talk. So I referred to myself. I said, I myself would have never gotten the help I needed without the friends around me. So I stated that many of us are scared to involve our loved ones, as we believe we are the burden. We don't want to be there, they don't want us to be there. But But if the loved ones or friends or whatever that you want to count them as come up to you and go, I want to help you, can I help you, is there anything I can talk about, there's a lot more chance that we will allow them to actually help, because we didn't have to go and speak out. They saw the signs and they saw that, wow, look, someone's actually caring and looking and listening, and that's just how it is. Yeah, so I wanted to get people to educate each other more, especially in schools, that it needs to be legislation that we teach our kids, mainly teenagers, especially ones between like 9, 10, especially before VCE, that what it is, how to recognize behaviors, how to help people, because we are not teaching them enough. We're not really giving them a reason to want to care, and some people may know, but they won't tell, or they just don't know. This person is always smiling, always happy at school, and I've never seen them for one day in my life look like they want to kill themselves, and then the next day they kill themselves. It happens behind closed doors, but there's always symptoms and behaviors and everything that they show, and we need to make sure that everyone knows that this exists, because if it exists and we can see it, we can prevent it. So I had a very, very descriptive time for that one. But I actually have a monologue. I had to speak in front of my drama class that I had to write in about half an hour, and I had to just write whatever came into my head and perform it in front of all of my drama class. So I'm actually going to perform this for you. I'm not going to be as loud as I was, as obviously you know, but I'm going to try and make it as good as the other time. The look. It's that look again. They stare into your soul, experiencing the pain behind my eyes. Is it me or another? The voice in my head speaks louder and louder each day. I argue and argue with myself, feeling like I'm nothing. Why does this always go through my head at night? Why is it that the pain never goes away? Tears swell up in my eyes. They run free like the blood on my arm. And the blood that stings under the water. Scars that make you look like you're owned by someone else. It never really does hurt. You get used to it. But when the mirror stares back at you, it hurts the most. Does anyone actually understand my pain? The pain that I face getting out of bed each day. The fake smile that plasters my face and the emotions overpower me. I wish I never had to feel like this. I wish I was okay. I wish every day wasn't an effort. But I have to do this, or everyone will be disappointed. Everyone will care too much or too little. Why is it that I cannot fix myself? Looking at everyone each day, smiling and laughing, having a normal life, just reminds me of how they lived. Every one of them. The girl that I loved, the boy who cared, The girls who sought out a better life, and the other boy who could never fix himself. People hear my story, but do they ever listen? Do they hear the pain in my voice? Or can I hide it that well? The blood runs down my arm, showing the pain I experience each day. It's time to hide myself again and let the tears stain the bed. Good night. So that is what I wrote in 30 minutes and had to perform it in front of my entire drama class who does not know that I suffer like this at all. They don't know that I have these problems. They don't know that I suffer. I feel like cutting myself each day. They don't know that I battle with a lot of my mental illness. They don't know that that outside of my drama class, I am not I wouldn't say not a good person. Well, I'm not really a good person either. But I'm not a happy person. I'm not free and ready for it. I walk into that drama class. Actually, I wait at that drama class for 15 minutes before I go in. I always listen to sad songs and always look like I'm about to cry and I'm about to sing. And then I walk into that drama class. I put on a smile and I hug my best friend. I joke around. I do all this and I'm happy. I am fully happy and nothing will stop that. Then the hour's up and I walk out and I go back to facing reality and facing the fact that I've got to deal with these problems and that I feel like I want to kill myself. Not always, obviously, but just that idea of suicide, the idea of killing yourself, and the idea that you won't have to deal with this anymore, that you're done with it. That's how it is, and that's how it always will be. I am working towards trying to fix it, but suicide is a very, very important topic, and we need to make sure that we ask our friends each day, how is their day? Are they okay? What's been happening? These 3 questions, even though they may not tell you the truth and they may not reveal it, it makes you look like you care. And when you care, they rethink their options. They think that, wow, really someone out there cares about me, cares about enough to be able to ask these questions to make me want to stay alive. Well, I've been a major downer tonight, so I'm going to leave this note as a really long episode because obviously I missed the other thing and I did a really short one last time. I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to ask you all one question. How are you going? Are you going okay? That's 2 questions, I know. But I need to make sure that whether you watch or whether you ask a friend or just something, to be able to make them feel like you care just enough. Anyway, so I'm gonna head off because it's almost been a 20-minute long video, and I really need to get to bed by now. So what I'm gonna say is see ya, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Not on Tuesday, on Sunday again, because I'm not gonna be that stupid also 2 weeks over. So I'll have a spiel about it next time. See you guys.